Hey everybody, and welcome. And well, today we're going to be looking at 4 gigabyte card. To be specific, this one right here, this is a 580 4 gigabyte card. I think it's MSI Armor. Not 100% sure, but I'm going to take a look at this, look at the profits, how it is still doing mining Ethereum, and how profitable it currently is, and exactly what the power draw out of this card is, because I got the test rig up and running now, so we're going to check this card out. Okay, so as our testing requirements, as usual, we got our nice piece of paper here with the rx580 4 gigabyte. We got our pencil. We have no card installed, so we're going to take a look at our system here. We also got this monitor, but that flash or light is a little bright. So here is our power draw of our system at 22.9. So let's just go with what? What do you guys figure? 22.6. Let's do 22.6, huh? Because, yeah, that's kind of in the middle of everything. 22.6. As you can see, the card is unplugged right here. And for people that are wondering how to hook up your cards, essentially this is a single 8-pin, so that's right here. And I have it split going into the riser. And then I'll be putting my PCI Express out of the power supply into this right here. See right there to here. And split between the riser and the card. So like I said, 22.6 is what we'll be going with, so that looks good. So we have our 22.6 system watts. We're just gonna look. This computer is a little slow because I am mining Monero. I am trying to solo mine. As you can see, 14,641 hashes, but we're not getting to that. I'm still mining while I make this video, so we're gonna look at our system here now with the card in. And now we're looking at about 41. Pretty stable at 41. So yeah, we're going to go with 41 on that. Can you guys see that all right? Is that light just wrecking everything? There we go. So 41.6. But yeah, I think we'll go with 41. And I noticed in a different video, someone said, I don't like how you have motherboards on the ground. But essentially, don't worry about this one, because this one is burnt. See if I can find it here. I was testing out power supplies and I must have bought a dud one, but yeah, look at that. You see that? Right there. Whoa. So yeah, there's a little burnt spot right there. I was testing out a 1200 watt to see if efficiency would matter between cards and whatnot over like platinum versus 80. But yeah, I went to plug it in there. It overloaded my power meter and then that sparked and lit a little fire. So that was quite interesting. So I also wanted to point out, this SSD here is Hive OS. That SSD over there is Windows 10. Essentially, if I want to swap over to Windows to test some, I just plug it there, good to go. If there's any other operating systems you guys like me to try out, like I know some people use Simple Mining. I have not used that myself, but I am kind of curious about doing tests on that. So if you'd like to see some Simple Mining tests on something, just let me know and I'll have to throw a hard drive in here with that on it as well. So we have our 41 watts idle with the card. Our system was 22. So initially on idle, our card is already using 18.4 watts. Now before we get into my settings and stuff, I'm just going to use the default presets. So I'm just going to click on the first one there, hit save, and we are going to take off and look at our power consumption with what are we going to be? Oh yeah, Team Red Miner. Yeah, we'll be using Team Red Miner here. So take off to the moon and then we'll just have a look, see what our power consumption is once it winds up. Okay, so with those preset settings, we are pulling 16.89 mega hash. Yeah. At a current of, what do we got here? 194. Oh, I was just at 193. I got to redo my numbers, so 104. Let's just go with 194. All right, so there we are. We're at 194 watts, 16.88 mega hash. Software is saying, oh, it's saying 92 now. It was saying 91, so 91, 92. Well, we're actually pulling 171.4 watts. So throw that software number right out the window to start with. That is insane. So I'm going to put in the settings that I actually ran on these cards. And I were on the same settings on my 8 gigabyte cards. So we're going to have a look at those settings and see actually how profitable this card still is and what it's actually mining at and its power. Okay, so here we are. What do we got here? 1110 on the core, 1 DPM, 810 VDD, 2000 mem, MDPM of 1, reference 20. I'm going to try this with 2 and then another setting right after this. So we're at 17.44 mega hash, so we're getting a little more mega hash. Our power we're using looks like around 141 watts. 140.9 and yeah, 142.5, 140.7. So we're going to go with 141. Let's take a look at our numbers here. So we got 17.44 mega hash, 141 watts, subtractor 22.6. We're using 118.4 watts on this card. Now software is showing 61. So we got 61 watts in software. That's a 57.4 watt difference between at the wall and software. So if you're judging and building your rigs based on the software numbers, especially on AMD cards, you are going to blow something up. So let's try a couple other settings here and see what we can get. MDPM2 is on, and I'm not going to go through the numbers because you can see right now we shot up to 171. So it obviously uses a lot more power than MDPM1 does, at least on my card. So I don't know, you can check it on yours, but for mine, it shot it up initially, what is that, 30 watts? So yeah. Don't use that. Not for me anyway. So we went back into MDPM1 and like you can see we were back at the 141 mark, hashing away at the 17.43.44. Now let's take a look at our numbers. If I was to actually subtract the idle with the card, as you can see there's 18.4 watts that our card is already using as soon as you plug it in. Now a lot of people use that as their idle, what you're going to use for mining. So if I took that off, essentially, this card would only be using 100 watts. Well, look, 18.4. Right there, 18.4. The extra 18.4, that is coming from your card. So you're times that by, say, 6-card rig. What is that, like 80, 70, 70-some, 80-some watts? So, like, you're going to be pulling more watts than you're used to doing if you're just basing everything off, say, this type of number. So I recommend, if you're going to test your own powers, how much your card's going to use, to get your system without a card and then put your card in and see exactly what it's using right there. Then do your subtractions this way based on your system, not your idle with a card in, because you are going to get wrong numbers, and you're eventually, if you're getting a huge farm or something to go in, you're going to be paying a lot more in power than what you think you're actually pulling. So that's just the way I see things. This is the way I look at it, and I think this is 100% correct. But if I'm wrong, just let me know in the comments. If you think what I'm doing here is wrong, if this is actually not coming from the card, which it is, because this power was not there when it wasn't plugged into the system. And yeah, and your actually PSU only pulls an extra like 1 or 2 watts every time you add a card. So I did that test in a previous video. So it's not saying your power supply is using more or anything. This is coming from your card. Anyway, enough about that. So I'm going to plug these numbers into what to mine, and we're going to see exactly how profitable this card is still for mining, and what you can actually make on it. Okay guys, so here we are on what to mine. There's a couple things I always look at before I check out profitabilities and whatnot, and that is, what's the current block rates coming out? So as you can see, we're sitting around 3, 2.9, so the gas fees are slightly up, so we are getting a little bit more per block than usual. As you know, block rewards are only 2 plus the fees in the next 15 seconds or so, which is the gas fees from transactions, and how congested network is what brings up the block reward. So yeah, so we're sitting at 3, a little higher than usual. On top of it, for these 4 GB cards, we are currently sitting at 389 on Epoch. At 390, we will lose more mega hash. So 390 is set to be January 21st. So 3 more days until that one. Yeah, today's the 18th. So yeah, 3 days until we'll lose a bit more mega hash. Usually it's 1 to 2. The last one I did only see a 1 mega hash drop, but usually it has been 2 mega hash. So I'm going to plug in these numbers and see exactly what we are getting. So I'm just going to put in a 580. Actually, 570s do the same. So this is accounting for the 4 gigabytes. So I'm going to put in that. We're going to put in our mega hash. It already says 17, so it almost automatically does it. Now it's saying 120 watts when we were pulling. Oh yeah, that's about right. 118.4. And yeah, and actually if we were on Ethereum Classic, we would be pulling 30 mega hash at the same amount of power, 18.4. So let's just check that out. So essentially we are making 94 cents right now on 10 kilowatt hours. So like, let's say if you're at 15, because it does use more power, like I stated that in mine before, we're at 80 cents. But just going to look at 10 cents to keep that an average. So there we are. Ethereum is still the most profitable coin to mine currently on 4 gigabyte cards at 94 cents. Looks like next we got Veal here at 78, Raven Coins at 67. What else can we look at here? Let's just take off. Now if we take off Ethash, now we're only looking at 4 gigabyte stuff or lower. So here's our top coins. Look at Ethereum Classic. It's down to 27 cents. Now this used to be as profitable as Ethereum, sometimes higher. Now, because when that DAG limit hit, they dropped it. The hash rate literally it's slightly over double now. So it's over doubled. It's in at 7.76 terahash per second, and our profits just tanked. So that's insane. So that's another thing you got to watch for. These profits that are here today, essentially when cards fall off and everything, they will not be the same profits tomorrow. So if everyone went into Ravencoin, that's going to drop these profits like crazy because the difficulty is just going to come up with that increased hash rate. So yeah, that's one thing to look for. But currently, yes, we are still profitable. There's slightly under $1 on 4 gigabyte cards, and that will be dropping soon. Oh, what happened there? There we go. So yeah, 94 cents. So nice. So we are still profitable on these cards. It is still worth mining Ethereum with 4 gigabyte cards. And if you're not able to mine with them, check out Team Red Miner, LOL Miner. There's a couple other miners out there that were optimized for this DAG limitation to allow it to go slightly higher. So, and if you want to check the DAG size out for yourself to see when the next epoch is, just take a look at minerstat.com DAG size calculator, and it will tell you all the epochs when you went. So essentially when the 4 gigabyte first hit, that was when. December 21st at 7:02. This will be in your local time, whatever your computer's at. So yeah, so December 21st is when this first hit, and now we are sitting at 89. And we are still profitable on Ethereum with 4 gigabyte cards. So there you go. Bottom line, you can still mine Ethereum, get going. It is still the most profitable, but it is slowly ticking down to where it won't be, especially for the power. So I will be mining Ethereum on my 4 gigabyte cards until either one, it's just not as profitable anymore, something else takes it in, it's using too much power and just not worth mining Ethereum as it drops, or it just falls off completely. Whatever one comes first, and then we'll be moving. We'll probably try, either Veal or Ravencoin or something. We'll check that out. But for now, you can keep your cards on Ethereum and you're good to go. Thanks for watching. Please hit that sub button, like button. Rabid out.